identified. They said that they identified the individual. That they calling it a terrorist attack. They saying he's Muslim, so you know what it is. They calling it a terrorist attack. He's Muslim. They're saying that he had Florida ID on him when he was picked up by the police. They're saying that he had Florida ID. They're saying he's Muslim. So they, obviously they're gonna call this another Muslim attack because that's what they, terrorist attack. We have to, at this point, I'm sorry to say, we have to think that there's a possibility that that's exactly what it was meant to be. I've also heard that the individual was about 30 years old, so he's about 30 years old. Obvious, they seems like it was a terrorist attack. We can't assume that everything that looks like a terrorist attack isn't a terrorist attack. There's a good chance that this was a terrorist attack. Um, Also, they're saying that he's 30 years old, and from like I said before, they're saying seven people already was seven people died. They're saying he also ran into a school bus, one of the short ones. He ran over a whole bunch of bikers, a lot of bikers. A lot of bikers was, I guess that's where most of the people that died was. Then he got out of the vehicle, and when he got out of the vehicle, he was waving. They saying he was waving guns up, guns around. I'm not gonna argue that it's not a terrorist. Pardon me. I'm not gonna argue that it's not a cover up. Most of the things that they do is most of the things that do happen actually is cover ups. Like I'm hearing now, the incident that happened in Las Vegas. Supposedly there was a helicopter flying around that was also shooting into the crowd. So there's never really any telling. Like anything is possible in this world that we live in. It seems like the only thing that's constant is Trump is going to say crazy things. And every time Trump says something crazy, something weird happens. You understand? Every time Trump changes the narrative, something weird does happen. I'm not saying that this has anything to do with Trump. I'm just saying, yes. For everybody that can't read, so y'all can know what I'm responding to. Chatty says they Chatty. Oh shit! I ain't mean to. I ain't mean to. Oh shit! I deleted that by accident, Chatty. I'm sorry about that. Chatty said, "What was there? Helicopter shooting? No. In the shooting that happened in Las Vegas, it was also reported that some people thought that they saw a helicopter also shooting into the crowd." Lisa Marie says, "You aren't safe anywhere now. Nowadays, pray for the victim. Definitely, prayers go out to the victim, um, and their families. Definitely, and their families. Like this is just tragic stuff. I'm like once again, I try to do a lot of more social. I'm doing a lot of social commentary on the channel. I try to do more things that is probably a little bit more appealing to other people, but I haven't been able to because a lot of things are coming up that I just think that is more important to address. So Adrian is asking what's happening. I'm just going to explain one more time. There was a situation down. What's up, Greet? There was a situation down in Lower Manhattan, on right off of the West Side Highway. If anybody that don't know, that's in Lower Manhattan, where a gentleman took a truck that he rented from. They saying that they rented it from. I seen the truck. It was rented from. Hold on, Miley, 1 second. The truck was rented from Home Depot. It was a pickup truck, and he took the pickup truck and he ran into people on the bike path, and he killed a whole bunch of people on the bike path. Then after he did that, he ran into a he ran into a he also ran into a school bus, and then he also, I'm not sure if he actually fired the weapons, but they're saying that he did have weapons that he was brandishing when he jumped out. The police apprehended him. They're saying that he's a 30-year-old Muslim man, a 30-year-old man of Muslim descent, of pardon me, you can't be a Muslim descent. I guess you can be a Muslim of Middle Eastern descent with his identification said he's from Florida. Hold on 1 second. Riley says helicopter shooting to the crowd. I was there. I was on the third floor at the end of the week looking down, ducking, fearing for my life, featuring. I think that's supposed to say fearing. Ask you anything. So, Miley, you are saying that there was a helicopter there at the shooting in Las Vegas? That's what you're saying? Yeah, there's just too much crazy stuff going on. Like, it's crazy stuff going on all the time. So, Miley, you're saying that there was a helicopter shooting into the crowd? Because I didn't even hear about this helicopter thing until yesterday. So, that seems like something that they kind of, kept under wraps, if that is what happened. Um, Movin, Adrian says, wow, what's really going on? Movin, I really can't believe this is still happening in New York again. Prayers are needed for the families. Absolutely, prayers to everybody, family, friends. Um, this is definitely not anything that we can look at as a civilization, as a people, and think that it's acceptable. At the same time, we all know that these things are not just happening. That these there's reasons why these things are happening. Things that are be putting into play that's causing for these tragedies. But yeah, but we don't know why at this time. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times, these people are being recruited to do things because they're just misguided youth. He's 30 years old. He's a little bit too old to be called misguided youth, but a lot of times these people are recruited into doing things because they're misguided. They got mental disabilities. They you know they they can't make rational decisions, and so since we live in such a society where there's no impetus for trying to help people with mental disorders, or that's struggling with mental disorders. Many people have mental disorders, but that's struggling with mental disorders. We don't put an impetus on that, then things like this is just bound to happen, where you're just going to have individuals that's going to do things that we consider to be crazy, and it's just going to happen. Is it possible? Adrian says, is it possible for someone to just do it just to get hurt? Yes, that's absolutely possible. Many people, I know everybody here has heard about suicide by police, so yes, that's possible. Some people are just hateful, not mentally ill. I'm gonna agree with that to a point, because I think that just the act of being hateful is a mental illness in itself. The act of being hateful is mental illness. So, you know, I personally think somebody has to have a certain level of mental illness to be hateful. That's my point. So I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I'm just saying that my personal belief is a person has to have a certain level of mental illness in order to even be hateful. You understand what I'm saying? Like racists, there's a good chance that they suffer from mental illnesses. You understand what I'm saying? The majority of them. Some of them just have certain informations, but majority of them. Yes, definitely, my brother. Always here trying to help out. Um, I'm gonna go try to do a little bit more research. If I find out anything different, I'll be right back for y'all. As always, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Please keep each other safe. If y'all hear shots, drop to the ground. If you're anywhere and you hear shots, please drop to the grounds. Oh, definitely. I love Chatty. Um, Yeah, appreciate it, my dude. Appreciate. Look. I love y'all. Like seriously, you understand what I'm saying? Like, how can everybody in this community, y'all family to me. You feel me? I love y'all. I wouldn't still be doing this without y'all. Yeah. Wait. Before we go, is Miley still in here? Miley, are you still in here? Miley, you still in here? You want to fill us in about the helicopter thing real quick? Or you said you an alien? What are you talking about? Is that a typo? Chatty said something about an alien. I'm wondering if that was a typo. Oh, who's flying the helicopter? An alien. Wrong time to joke, Chatty. Wrong time to joke. You have a terrible sense of when to joke, like an ex-girlfriend of mine. I swear to God. I know. I got the joke. I got it a little late. Okay. I'm slow. Um, I'm gonna go try to. Exactly. It was definitely the wrong time to joke. It's okay though. I'm gonna go try to see if I can find out any more information on this. I love y'all. Keep each other safe. If y'all hear gunshots or anything like that, please drop down to the ground. Don't run. Look before you run. Please look before you run. A lot of people that get shot in stray bullets and things like that is because they hear the shots and they immediately take off and they don't look to see where the shots are coming from. Please drop to the ground. Be aware of your surroundings. Well, always be aware of your surroundings, period. But you hear shots, drop to the ground, beware of your surroundings. Look, see if you can see where the firing is coming from. If you can't, don't move. Don't move if you can't see where the gunman is. This is just tips to try to stay alive. All right. So I love y'all. Keep each other safe. I'll be back. I'm trying to find out anything else that's going on.